I'm out here on the Warhammer 100 course today, just south of the Spillway. You can see the lake there behind me, Spillway right there. I'm about to head southbound, outbound, for you 100-miler runners, back toward Bark Camp where I parked. I just ran the 6 or so or whatever miles up this direction. Trail is beautiful. It's almost hot enough for me. It's about 80 degrees right now. It's lovely. I cleared most of the spider webs with my face on the trip up here, so the trip back should be really nice. I want you guys to join me. Here we go. guys, Mike here from the Warhammer 100. I'm somewhere between the Spillway and Bark Camp aid station, right at the mouth of Laurel boat ramp. There's a little outhouse back there behind me that you guys can use. And yeah, you would have seen from the video just now what a just beautiful but technical part of the trace that I just ran through and that you're going to be running through in just a few weeks. So I'm probably at mile 10-ish, 11-ish for you 100-mile runners. 50K and 50 milers, you don't come on this part. This is what you 100-milers will be experiencing on Friday morning. Friday afternoon, really. Early Friday afternoon, most of you. Just a beautiful day. Sun's out, some clouds, 80 degrees. Just very thankful for my ability to be out here today. Thankful for my family supporting me and allowing me to be able to do this as a part-time job, at least. And yeah, the forest is just green and hot finally after what feels like a year-long winter of just terrible weather, terrible news, a lot of health risks, the obvious. Just thankful to be out here. Still plugging along this road. This is just a short, maybe quarter of a mile section of road that connects two portions of the trail between the Spillway and Bark Camp. Beautiful little section though. Got the Cumberland River right there to my right. So quiet, so peaceful here. And yes, I can't say enough about this section of Kentucky, this region, this part of the Sheltowee Trace. Gonna dip back into the woods here. Woo! And just beautiful around here. Not gonna find much better trail in all of Kentucky. Squeeze between these boys. Then this section of the Sheltowee Trace right here in Whitley County, just outside of Corbin. Man, great. The river down there, ridge lines and cliffs up to my left. Some really technical rocks, as you can see. Whew, I'm in heaven. Warhammer runners, this is where you have to make sure that you don't get lost. This bridge right here, this is where we leave the Sheltowee Trace National Recreation Trail and we head up on the flood route of the Sheltowee Trace. Now, coming down this way across the bridge toward me, you're going to be coming outbound, southbound, toward the turnaround at Cumberland Falls State Park. That way is back up toward the Sheltowee Camp, inbound. So when you cross the bridge, we actually have to take this little side trail right here. The reason is that way can flood, and it's likely to flood if it rains very much at all. So we're actually going to skip that and also avoid a really confusing out and back that you might have to take to get to the aid station. So we're just going to go that way. But on your outbound trip on Friday, you got to make sure not to miss this turn right here at the end of the bridge. Boom, hard left down that way. We're going to have it, signs out here. We're going to have it marked. But pay attention and be mindful when you cross this bridge around mile, I'm going to say 11. I don't know exactly. I'll let you know later. Make sure we don't miss this turn. climb of the southbound, outbound Sheltowee Trace sled route. Finally up on the ridge. It's a beast of a climb. I'm not really sure the elevation. Felt like around 300 or 400 feet, but as you can see, places it's straight up. There's not much of a trail there because it's a backup route for the Sheltowee Trace, so it's not traveled very much. And now up here on the ridge we get onto this, like an old logging road or an old fire road or something. It also, as you can see, not very well maintained, which is okay because I don't want this to be too easy.